it's Dan and welcome to my second vlog in the series of student life. In the clip you just saw before was of the annual Students' Union Dodgeball Championship, which happens every year. It's really good fun. You can get a team of 6 and you can make up a funny team name and you can wear fancy dress and you can just go straight in there and compete for a prize. I believe there's a prize. In that video you saw the Airsoft Society competing in 2016, I think it was, wearing nothing but shorts and shoes, shorts and body armour, which isn't ideal really for chafing. And it's always good fun to watch them because they try very hard but they never really do too well, but they look good doing it, so that's good fun. So in this second episode I will be talking about picking a degree. So I'm going to start from the very start of university, which is before university, which is picking a degree and course. And then in later videos I'll be going into picking university and then thinking about things you should consider whilst you're a fresher and the sort of things I was doing at that time. So to go straight into the video, I'm going to talk about how I chose my degree, and then I'm going to be talking about the sort of things you should consider when you're picking a degree. So when I was growing up, I was always into engineering. I loved building things, I loved Lego, stuff like that. In my later years, I was really into tech and gaming and computers. So during school I was picking all those subjects and I was doing pretty well. I was doing pretty good at math, science and engineering subjects, which is ideal, which was showing promise to me being able to go to university to study something like engineering. As I was going into sixth form, I was picking relevant subjects like maths, physics and engineering. All of these are really important for engineering related or any really science related degrees, especially maths. Maths is very important. Most universities, most Russell Group universities will want at least a B in maths to do any of those subjects. If you don't get that maths B, you will struggle to get accepted because maths is the underlying principle behind all of these subjects. So I was also looking at degrees before and during sixth form. I was looking at computer engineering because that is a mixture between everything I love about computing and tech and also engineering. And I was looking up different definitions of these degrees, things like that. So computer engineering was all about designing and making computer hardware, which sounds really exciting to me. So I was looking at if this is a degree that's offered in the UK, and only a small amount of universities actually offer computer engineering by itself. It's more of an American degree. It's quite hard to find it in the UK, and when you can find it, it's electrical and computer engineering in one, which sounds really good. So what I did notice though, that most universities in the UK will offer, and most of the top universities will offer electrical and electronic engineering, which is a much broader subject. It covers everything from electronics and computing and all the things I was interested in, but also the larger things like power and big machines and motors and things like that, which just meant I would be doing a more broad degree, which would give me more opportunities in later career. Whilst I was looking at degrees, I was also looking at the career prospects after graduation, which is something you should really consider, because I was looking at how much money engineers make after their first or 5th year after graduating, and it seemed pretty good for engineers, and also there seems to be quite a high demand for electrical engineers and engineers in general, so it seemed like a really good idea to go into engineering. So with all of that considered, I was then looking at electrical and electronic engineering from different universities, and in my next episode I'll be talking about how I chose Cardiff when it came to choosing a university to study this course. Now, what you should really consider when picking a degree is the following. First of all, just think about what you like doing. Think about what your passions lie in, what are you good at, and what do you enjoy doing. And then from there, you can usually narrow down your subject choices into a degree in most cases. If you're still unsure, use the resources you have. Use UCAS. The UCAS website's really good for helping you pick a degree and course. It'll ask you what your subjects are and ask you what you're into, and then it'll start giving you some really good ideas and some advice. And obviously use the resources available at your school. Your teachers and your staff at your college or sixth form would have done this 1,000 times, would have helped students find degrees so many times before you, usually. And some of them would have gone to university as well, so they should be able to give you some really good advice and really help you get in touch with people who can give you information as well. Very much consider the entry requirements for the degrees you're looking at. Make sure that your expected A-level results will match the entry requirements. I spoke earlier about getting that B in maths. For STEM subject, that's really important to do well in maths. But other universities will be more lenient. Unistats will tell you how lenient universities are for that course. Some of them will give you a percentage of how many students were enrolled which didn't get the required entry requirements, and the larger that percentage is, the more lenient that university is. And obviously, like I said before, consider career prospects. Do you really want to pick a course that will lead to a degree with really high career competitiveness? You may end up regretting your choice. You really have to consider about where that degree is likely to put you later in life. But don't worry too much, you can always change when you're at university. There's always opportunities to switch degrees and change what you're doing. I've known people to change from maths to drama and then end up being much more happy. I've known people that will change from doing chemistry for 2 years and then end up doing something else like business. End of the day, it's all about being happy about your choice. You don't want to be doing something you hate. You should always enjoy your degree, and you shouldn't just be doing it because you think you have to. So thanks for watching, and as always, please put any questions you have in the comments and I will try my best to answer them. And please do watch my next vlog because it'll be all about picking a university and why I chose Cardiff. So as always, thank you very much for watching.